Hey y'all, welcome back to the DG Outdoors channel. This is the second attempt of me filming this video. I filmed a 6-minute video and was reading from the regulation book and it cut me off. So y'all, welcome to the Waterfowl series number 1, where I'm going over the federal and state hunting regulations for waterfowl and talking about the shells I got. So let's start out with these shells, guys. These are for duck season, okay? I needed special shells. And you guys remember me talking about I went to Simmons Sporting Goods.com, ordered some Kent Silver Steel 12 gauge double BB shot for ducks, geese, mainly geese. But they refunded me my money. I guess they said they had 2 boxes at $18.99 a piece. They didn't come in. They refunded me my $66, which was good. Okay. But I went to Midway USA. I cannot find any of these around here anywhere, and I needed special 12 gauge shells. I would have even bought 20 gauge, but I found these. These are Winchester Drylok Super Steel Magnums. Okay, they are made for waterfowls. You guys see they got a duck on them. These are 12 gauge, 3 inch, 1 1/4 ounce, 3-shot shells. Most guys I know hunt ducks with 2-shot, but 3-shot was the only size I could find. Good enough. So, in order to hunt ducks here in Indiana, you have to have this is what these look like right here. You have to have a shotgun that's plugged. So if you have a pump shotgun, it's only going to be able to hold 3 shells, okay? And so I have a single shot 12 gauge, and that's what I'm using. So that'll be awesome. Even though it's probably going to kick like crazy, I have that option. But some of the other things that I'm learning is the hunting regulations, okay? And this is like last year's hunting regulations. So, excuse me, guys. I'm just drinking an energy drink. Rip it. You guys can get these at the Dollar Tree for $1. Anyways, you have to use non-toxic shot, number 1. Okay, which is what these are. These are steel plated. This is plated steel shot. Okay, and there's actually a list. And I'm gonna hold this up to the camera for a little bit so you guys can see what shots that you guys can use, so I don't have to read this all off and it cuts me off. So, you have to have a federal duck stamp, a federal waterfowl stamp. You have to have a Indiana hunting and fishing regulations. This is only for Indiana. I'll do another video on season dates, there are shooting hours for geese and ducks. Except for teal season, it's 1.5 hour before sunrise to sunset if you're going to hunt ducks and geese. Okay, you need a HIP number, all right, which stands for Harvest Information Program, all right. But here's some of the restrictions, okay. Again, you cannot use lead shot. That's been illegal since 1991, and it's been banned nationwide. Okay, it says no person shall take migratory game birds with a trap, snare, net, rifle, pistol, swivel gun, shotgun larger than a 10 gauge, punt gun, battery gun, machine gun, fish hook, poison, drug, explosives, or stupefying substances. A shotgun capable of holding more than 3 shotgun shells unless it is plugged with a 1-piece filter that is incapable of being removed without disassembling the gun. From a sink box, which is, I guess, a sink box is something you lay inside the water. You can't do that. With the use of any aircraft or car or land vehicle that, except for if you're handicapped, that you just can't hunt from a vehicle, pretty much. You also need a boat if you're using a boat, it's got to be anchored. Okay. The use of live decoys, you can't use live decoys. You can't use electronic calls, and if you get caught waterfowl hunting over bait, it is the maximum federal penalties for hunting over bait is $15,000 or 6 months in jail. And placing the bait there is $100,000 with 1 year in jail. You can't drive and rally or chase birds with a motorized vehicle or a sailboat to put them in range of other people. And there's a lot of stuff. One, just I like to read over the hunting regulations to learn, especially if it's something I've never done before. But if I have questions, I will, I'll call the DNR about it. It says migratory game birds may be hunted. You just scared the living crap out of me.
Sorry.
May 98 just sneezed and I just jumped. It sounded like a cat. And that's what made me jump. Wow. It says migratory game birds may be hunted from a motorboat provided it is beached, resting at anchor, tied to a stationary object, or without motion or other than imparted by wind, a current acting upon the hull, or hand-operated oars or paddle. You can retrieve dead or injured birds by hand or motorboat under a power, but may not shoot from a boat under the power of a motor. So, and pretty much if you shoot a migratory bird, you have to try to get all the injured and crippled birds, and you have to have them tagged. Pretty much it has your signature, your address, and all that stuff if you're going to leave it with another person. So that is just a little overview, and here's the shells I bought for hunting ducks and geese. So, it's got a shot chart on the back of the shells, so we're going to go over that real quick. Waterfowl Game Guide Steel Shot, ideal range. For goose, 10 to 45 yards. If you're going to hunt waterfowl, you need size T, triple BB, or BB shot. And it says modified or improved cylinder choke. My shotgun is made with a full choke. And 10 gauge, 12 gauge, or 20 gauge. For a large duck, your ideal range is 10 to 40 yards. You want BB, 1, 2, or 3 shot. Okay. And it's a modified or improved cylinder choke for a 10, 12, or 20 gauge. And for a small duck, it's 15 to 40 yards. You want a 4 or 6 size with an improved cylinder or modified choke for a 12 gauge to 20 gauge. But I'd hunt goose with these because this is the only size that I have of legal shot, like we've been talking about, some of the legal things. Now, I didn't exactly read it word for word like I was going to. I didn't want to bore you guys, and I don't know why my phone decided to quit filming. But, y'all, this is just the first video in the Waterfowl Series #1. So, I hope y'all enjoy it. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.